So early on, I was pretty excited for this character just because she's cute. And it turns out pretty tough. Pretty much turn into a dragon. That's awesome. Has that nice little hair flip over. Not a student, a hero. Ryukyu. But I want to go back for a second. When I was playing Universal Fighting System, one of the pieces of advice with deck building was like, just throw the cheapest resources you can. It doesn't matter. Just throw whatever, because you just need to get resources out real fast. And that is kind of how it felt like with some of the deck building. Was like, it didn't matter. Or like, even though I bought tons of the Street Fighter cards and the Darkstalker cards and all of these things, I still seemed like I only had just enough to make a deck. I never had bought a pre-con. So deck building was a little confusing, and now I'm really trying to look into it. And what's nice about this character is that she rewards you for using cards that they call kind of vanilla. As long as they have only one ability, or maybe less, one or fewer. So if it has no abilities, or it just has one. Most of the cards today with Magic and all, they seem like they have an overwhelming amount of abilities. Like there's a lot to read, and it's not just you reading, it's your opponent reading too. They got to know everything on all of your cards, as well as you got to know everything on their cards. You got to know everything on your own cards. And the more stuff, it's kind of, annoying. And when you have a character like this, like Superman, Superman's smart and he's fast and stuff like that, but mostly he punched good. And that's what she does. She is a mountain character. She is POW. So you get a huge boost by using all cards with very few abilities. And then again, you don't have to know too much. Have to know like half as much as you knew because of that. It's pretty nice. Just makes me feel like old school gaming with her. If I can throw a few out there. Like, and one nice thing, throw already is kind of a cool card because you're gonna hit them. There's only a few ways to get past taking a little bit of damage with a throw. So if you got a throw that also only has one ability, you can really pump up that thing to make sure that they get hit by it. So every card, and it helped with the set. When it came to cards that were related, to her, there were several cards that only had the one ability. I think it must give the creators a little bit of a break too. If you look at Universus, there is a lot that they put out. Like right after this, they released a Godzilla set and one for Critical Role, maybe something like that. And I'm sure they have another thing coming out. So it's crazy how much they're doing all at one time. I don't know almost anybody who plays this game too, so that's kind of got to hit it up. But every time I look for the cards, they're gone. So I guess it's doing well. One more. Like that one. If there are 5 or more face-up foundations with exactly 1 copy in your stage, this attack gets... See, now here's another thing that's pretty fun. Most of the time, you you get rewarded by... I mean, most people are going to play with a very boring tournament style, 4 of each copy. But this kind of gives you a reason to have a unique copy, you know, like lots of singles in the deck to make sure that you get these abilities to come up. So if you have only 1 copy of each of 5 or more foundations, you're doing a whole lot more damage. Add on to it the bonus as well, and you really are... I think this character, those characters with a few hit points, and I mean, they may have a big hand size that helps them get out stuff quick, but when these cards get through, like with the throws, it's gonna be a quick game. I like her. I think she's awesome. No one seemed to respect her very much. She's a pretty cheap card, but I think she's pretty awesome.